Hello, so this is a short flow, maybe 10-15 minutes to accompany the pelvic health course. So everything that we've done throughout the 6 weeks condensed into a nice short practice. So you're going to start by rolling onto your side, exhaling, coming up. Put your hands on your belly, get yourself settled. Feet hip width apart, gaze is up towards the sky, shoulders drop. And just arrive. Exhale the breath all the way out. Inhale fully. So you're breathing right into the depth of the belly, into the pelvic bowl, and then exhale all the way out. See if you can breathe in and out through the nose. Inhaling fully. Exhaling. Releasing all the air out of the lungs. One more. Inhale. Feel the body and the belly expand, and then exhale. Allow the body to release into the floor. So put your hands now by the side. We're going to incorporate the lift of the pelvic floor, the drop of the belly button, and the press of the hands. So deep breath in. Exhale, lift pelvic floor, drop the belly button down towards the spine, press the hands. And then inhale and slowly release. Exhale. And then take that resting breath. Full breath in. And a long breath out. Inhaling to prepare. And then exhaling. Lift pelvic floor, drop the belly button, press the hands. Exhaling all the way out and lifting right to the end of the exhale. And then slowly release on the in-breath. So you're releasing the pelvic floor, slowly the belly and the hands. And then exhaling. Take that resting breath in and out. And then let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the pelvic floor in and up, drop the belly button and press the hands. And then slowly, slowly release. So of course you can pause the video and play that little bit over again if you want to do more, but 3 is a good start. Just lift your bottom up off the floor, give it a little wiggle and full body stretch. Stretch your arms up above the head. Take a deep breath in, exhale, bring the hands down. Come back to bending the knees, and then we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. Okay, so let's do some movement with the knees. So we're rotating the knees out towards the side and into the middle. Inhaling as you come in and exhaling as you go out. So think about the positioning that you're in and how the pelvic floor is affected when you do this. So inhaling and then exhaling. And if you can't follow the breath pattern, it doesn't matter as long as you're breathing deeply. Okay, so it's not important to breathe in as you come in or out as you go out. It's just about using the breath and feeding it down into the pelvic floor. So nice, deep, expansive breaths and big movements with the knees. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Arms out by the side. Just tuck the tailbone under and press the lower back into the floor, and you'll feel the strength in the core when you do that. Keep the bottom nice and loose. Okay, inhale And then exhale and bring the knees in together. So inhale, drop the knees out, and then exhale and draw the knees in. And as you get more skilled and practice at this, inhale, you can exhale and lift the pelvic floor and drop the belly button down. So inhaling, release, and then exhaling, tucking the tailbone under, dropping the belly button and lifting the pelvic floor. Good. And then just rock and roll from side to side and roll onto your side and come up onto all fours. So just remember that when we do this, I'll show you my bottom, when you do the cat-cow, you're really opening out the seat bones, okay? So when you lean back and open, you're really opening the seat bones out, so you're opening the pelvic floor, okay? So let's come onto all fours. Inhale, you drop the belly down, but don't let the belly sag, so draw the belly button into the spine. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone under and drop your head and draw the belly button into the spine to empty the breath. So you're going to inhale, pelvic floor is released, open up the seat bones, and then exhale and then tuck the tailbone under and really, really arching into the back. Draw the pelvic floor in as you exhale. So you inhale, release. Deep breath, and then exhale and tuck under, and see if you can lift the pelvic floor as well as you tuck under. Good. And then just do some nice expansive movements with the body. Okay, you can also add, I haven't got a block handy, so I'm going to use this ball here. You can also add this movement, putting the leg up on a block. Yeah, actually a ball is quite good because you can roll backwards and forwards. So rolling backwards and forwards, opening up this side of the pelvic floor, and maybe doing some hip circles. Remember what I said about the breath pattern, that it doesn't really matter whether you're breathing in as you come out back or out, as long as you're breathing deeply. So deep breath in and out, switching over to the other side. But of course, every time you go out, you've got an opening out of the pelvic floor. So if you're exhaling, then that naturally will lift the pelvic floor when it's open. So you're toning the muscles a little bit more, if that makes sense. But at this point, as long as you are really, yeah, that's what I'm doing, like this. As long as you're breathing and moving. Good. So roll the ball away. We're going to come up to standing. Okay, all right, it's hip circles now. Hang on, let me just bring you up a little bit. So remember coming up and down from the floor. So starting here, tucking your toes under, pressing into the floor, and then dropping the head and wiggling it up. So feet hip width apart. Well, actually, shoulder width apart. Remember, you can do small hip circles like this, okay? Or you can do bigger ones. So let's go bigger, a little bit like goddess, and rotate round. So you can see, even though you can isolate the lower part of your body and the pelvis. Okay, it's nice to put your hands there. Take some nice deep breaths in and out. And then you can bring the rest of the body in. So, you know, moving, just get really expressive and sensual with your movements. And, you know, hip circle like no one's watching. Try not to let your knees knock in. So we're keeping a nice sort of strong base and moving round. Press into the outside of the feet so you're not sort of dumping the weight into the insteps. Okay, lovely. Kick that out. And we can do some pliés. So I'm going to come to the side. Inhale and exhale. So So inhale, coming up, and exhale. So you notice when you exhale, of course, the pelvic floor lifts, but I'm going down. So you actually get a lift of the pelvic floor when it's in a wider position. But you can also do it the other way. So you can inhale as you come down and exhale as you go up. So I want you to get used to doing movements with different breath patterns. Inhale. Exhale, drawing it all the way up, right up through the crown of the head. Inhale and exhale. And remember, you know, while your glute strength is important, you don't want to have rock hard glutes and for that to take over the strength of your pelvic floor. So wiggle it out, and that's just a short snippet of what you can do every day.